texts the location of the San Venganza contract, but the priest refuses to talk and gets killed. Blackheart can also sense that Ghost Rider is coming after them, so he sends Abigor to stop him. This causes Johnny to chase the demon all over the city while the cops chase him in return. When Abigor climbs up a very tall building, Johnny does the same on his bike. This is seen by Roxanne from her hotel room and helps her start believing the story. On the top of the building, Johnny uses his chain to catch the police helicopter and throws it away before turning to Abigor, but the same trick doesn't work on him because you can't grab something made of air. Fortunately, Johnny is a quick thinker and uses the chain to create a small fury hurricane that absorbs Abigor and kills him anyway. Afterward, he lands his bike in the middle of the streets and notices Roxanne in the curious crowd, but he can't approach her because the police get in the way. Their bullets can't hurt Johnny, so after pushing them back with a wall of fire, he rides safely away. By the time the sun rises, Johnny makes it to the graveyard and asks Caretaker for help. After explaining the whole story behind Carter Slade and the stolen contract, Caretaker reminds Johnny that Blackheart would do anything to get him, including hurting his loved ones, so Johnny rushes back to the city to check on Roxanne. In the meantime, the police are still trying to find Johnny and ask Roxanne for her help since she's close to him, but she pretends to know nothing. Afterward, Roxanne goes to Johnny's apartment only to find Mac, who is trying to find out what's going on with his best friend. Roxanne doesn't want to tell such an unbelievable story, but she does accept to look over the religious texts for clues with him. When night falls, Blackheart and Wallow visit Caretaker and beat him up, trying to get him to confess the location of the contract, but since Caretaker doesn't break, Blackheart decides he'll need to go after Johnny. Moments later, he shows up at the apartment too, and after killing Mac, he turns to Roxanne to find a way to use her against Johnny. Speaking of Johnny, he finally shows up then and starts a fight against Blackheart, but his penance stare doesn't work on him because Blackheart doesn't have a soul. Blackheart takes advantage of this moment to push Johnny away and undo his transformation. Then he kidnaps Roxanne while telling Johnny that he'll have to bring the San Venganza contract if he wants to see her again. Moments later, Johnny is back at the graveyard and convinces Caretaker to give him the contract, which